Am I doing Vlogmas? That's what we're going to talk about today. Hey there, it's Vicki Marie, and I want to welcome you back to my vlog. Welcome if you're new. So, am I doing Vlogmas? Yes, I'm going to do Vlogmas. I'm going to set some low expectations for myself, though, for sure. That's how I got started here on the platform, is doing Vlogmas. I was watching a video from Lori F&M Lifestyle. She had put out a video, this is years ago, where and I think she does Vlogmas every year, but she put out a video and said, if you're thinking about starting a vlog, this is a really good time to do it. Just jump in and just do a video every day up till Christmas or up through the end of the month. And you can do anything you want. Show your Christmas tree, talk about what you're doing for Christmas, show your day-to-day stuff. I had no clue. I had not researched how to do a vlog. I knew how to do a couple videos. I'd done video presentations for work and things like that, but nothing like vlogging. And I was really nervous, and I thought, it was kind of like a challenge. Now, don't come at me with challenges. You know, I did feel like it would be a good challenge for me, and challenges are good for us. It's good to challenge the status quo, challenge what we think we're capable of. So I jumped in and I started doing Vlogmas, and I decided I was just going to do it through Christmas Day, and then if I decided not to do it anymore, it would be okay, because that was the challenge. But what happened was I got through Christmas Day, and I fell in love with it. Even though we had some really tumultuous things going on in the family at that time, it was a rough time. It was like Vlogmas and vlogging, it was like that's what helped me to get through that month. And it still continues to support me and help me to get through. So I enjoy it. So yes, I'm going to do Vlogmas. Is it going to be stressful? Yes. And I've been talking about stress less for the holidays. So why am I adding more stress? Because stress in and of itself is not a bad thing. And any really good thing in your life, think about it. Did you have a wedding? Was it stressful? Yes, if you had one. And my wedding was very stressful. It was a very good thing. And I'm very pleased with my 36-year-old marriage. But yes, it was stressful. All the good things in our lives are stressful, but they help us to grow. They build strength and resilience. And Vlogmas is a really good chance to just jump in and learn some new skills. And you just kind of learn as you go. And there's lots of people doing it, so you can get lots of inspiration all over the place. So if you're thinking of starting a vlog, start with Vlogmas. Just do a video every day through December. You can do it up through Christmas Day, or do it for the whole month if you want. I just do it through Christmas Day. I think some people only do the 12 days before Christmas. So like there's multiple ways to do this. Just do your research and find what works for you, because that's really what it's about. I decided I'm going to do Vlogmas, and you know, I've got my playbook here. I always have a playbook. I'm a planner. I love to write down things. But the thing is, a plan in and of itself is not enough. So what can happen, I feel like, is that we can start planning and we get all these plans written down, but we don't really evaluate them and test them out for, you know, are they really the best plan for us? Why are we doing this? Is this really important? Do I really okay, I'm thinking, okay, usually I put up a couple of Christmas trees. Do I want to put up a third tree in the guest room? Like I ask myself these questions, like, do I really want to do this? Now, I've chosen a very minimal decor this year. I just switched right before Thanksgiving, and I have not gone back. I'm loving the minimal decor, and I'm thinking I'm going to stay with this theme up through Christmas. But I am going to put some trees up, and I'm going to decorate, and it's going to look like Christmas. I'm going to deck the halls, y'all. I'm going to deck the halls, just maybe not as much as I have in the past. My kids came for Thanksgiving, and I asked them, what do you think? Because that was new. They walked in, and like I did not have all the Thanksgiving stuff all over the place, the fall decor. And they said, you know, they really liked it. It's, for me, it's soothing, it's relaxing, and it's just what I need right now at this point in my life. So I have friends who are like doing fall decor all over the place, and I love it, and I love watching it. And there's no right or wrong. You just have to find what works for you. And this is what's working for me right now. Now I do have some planners I'm going to be using this is what I call my dashboard. This is my this is after I do my planning and I assess, are these the best plans for me and why? Then they go into here. And then this is sort of a bucket list / to-do list is what this is. And, I'll have each day of the month, I'll kind of write a list and just write down the things that I'm going to be focusing on. The Christmas planner. I ordered this year, and I'm not going to be following this completely because, like some of the features in this Christmas planner work really well for me and some really don't apply. So, but I do love it, and I'll probably write in here from time to time, but my master plan will be this because this is the one thing that I have with me all the time. And so the Christmas planner, I mean, it has everything in here. It has your monthly planner like this. So I might use this just to write down like the videos I'm doing for Vlogmas and the ideas that I have. It has notes here, and then I can, you have to write in the month, the day. It's not specific to the year, so you can use it in a year. And it has several monthly planners, which I'm almost in December, so I'm only going to be using the one for December. So you can also do your Christmas budget. And then this is a Christmas savings fund. So if you were going to use this like if you've got one and you were trying to save money for the year, you can start using this much earlier in the year and plan ahead. Not me though. And my Christmas is kind of low key this year, and I'm just minimizing so much, but it has an expense tracker. I won't be using that because I have another way that I track that. It has Black Friday shopping and Cyber Monday shopping, and baking planner has a baking planner in here. It has, I think it has, oh yeah, Cyber Monday, baking planner, the monthly planner. I talked about that. Okay, and then it has recipes. So the monthly planner, I think you can plan probably your baking there. I'll just have 1 or 2 baking days and then call it good. So, but it's kind of nice because you do have your recipes that you write in here. So I do have a holiday thing I put together years ago. It's based on the Fly Lady system. And so I have a lot of papers in here. A lot of recipes, and some of these aren't even, I didn't even put them in here, but there's a lot of recipes for my Christmas. I also have diagrams for tables. Over the years when I have put together tables, I write everything down. So I have that, but I was doing that, and then I switched to these composition books, and then I usually just get a new one of these every year, blank notebook, and this will go into my Christmas bin or into my bookshelf for next year to plan. So I have one from last year, and I think this is the one, and it has all the stuff I did last year. So yeah, okay. So that's what works for me, but having this, I think, will help too. It does have a daily planner, which I think is really cool, but that's too detailed for me. I much prefer writing it down myself in a very simple fashion, but I will use this to plan. So some of the things I'm looking at is, what do I really need to bake this year? Who's hosting Christmas? Am I going to host Christmas and have people over for Christmas Day? What meals am I cooking? Yes, I'm going to be cooking a Christmas dinner. So I also have breakfast that I will be preparing. So I know a lot of people do that kind of egg and sausage casserole. For our family, because we don't eat a big breakfast, we usually eat, we eat our Christmas meal about 1 o'clock. So I usually just have muffins or something like that, put out like a continental breakfast out with coffee or lattes, things like that in the morning, in juice. So that's pretty much what we do. When the kids were little, yeah, we made pancakes and stuff like that. But as the kids got older, and neither one really eat none of us really eat big breakfast. If we do, we don't eat again until later in the day. So because we eat our Christmas dinner and our holiday dinner is usually about 1:30, to give everyone a chance to kind of relax after dinner, visit, play some games, and then go home, usually. So because we do that, it just doesn't make sense for us to eat this big breakfast and then eat this big Christmas dinner. So that's usually our main meal is Christmas dinner. So I have a very simple breakfast, but those are the meals. Now Christmas Eve, usually we'll do like an Italian, like I'll make an Italian meal ahead of time, and we'll have some lasagna or something like that. And then Christmas Day, normally we do turkey again, and the kind of traditional Christmas dinner with turkey and potatoes and dressing and all of that. But sometimes I do a Mexican buffet, so I'm not even sure which one we're doing. It just depends on what the family wants. So I ask myself, what am I cooking? What am I baking? Get that out of the way. Who's coming? And I get that out of the way. And I pretty much know who will be there this year. And I think it's going to be a smaller kind of group, which is great. So kind of got that figured out. What am I going to be wearing? Like what events am I going to, and do I need to wear stuff? I have a couple of Christmas parties coming up, so I need to figure out what I'm wearing for those parties. I love to get like little fun t-shirts to wear when I'm doing Vlogmas too, because they're just fun, like little sweatshirts and things. So I do, when I'm out and shopping for the holidays, I do kind of like to I'm that person. I'm wearing the goofy looking socks and the sweatshirt, and I'm just having fun with Christmas. And I love my hats. So things like that. So I kind of look to see what do I need to add to my wardrobe so I can add a little fun and sparkle to my Christmas, So that's something I look at. And then who do I need to buy gifts for? We do a lot of gift cards. But I like to, do a gift card with something, like a food item or some smaller thing. And then the kids in our lives, which we don't have a lot of young kids. We do have a couple of young kids that I will be shopping for this year. So I'm excited about that. That's another matter. But we have one of my kids is dating someone new who has a child. And I'm really, really excited. They were here gonna get emotional. They were here for Thanksgiving. And anyway, I'm not going to go into detail because that is not my tea to spill. We will let that story unfold the way that it unfolds. And if there's any more to tell, I will tell it. So anyway, I'll see some, you might see some fun shopping for a small kid. And then, so I have that coming up. Let's see, cooking, what am I wearing? The gifts that I'm buying. I'm not going to have garland hanging all over every nook and cranny in my house like I usually do. And we'll see. I could change my mind, could change my mind, but I don't think I'm going to. I'm just really enjoying the minimal kind of feel. So figuring out what home decor, like what decor I want to put out. Oh, I do have some advent calendars. I'm going to be sharing that with you. And I'm going to be really focusing on my self-care. So I have this energy flows where attention goes. And it is a wellness log. Now I'm still using the FitBod app for all my workouts. My self-care is important. Your self-care is important. So in the midst of the hustle and bustle, what helps me to stress less during the holidays is to make sure that I'm making time for my self-care. And this is going to help me. So I'm going to be checking in with this about once a week. And I have that built into my calendar to remind me, just take a look at my goals, make sure I'm on track. I don't look at it every day, but I write down, it's got my goals, it's got those types of things. So just write it down. Write down what your plans are. But remember, writing your plan down, don't just follow your plan for the sake of checking off the box. Reassess as you go and ask yourself, is this really, let's look at my priorities today. Have they shifted from when I created this plan? What has changed? Is this still going to work? Do I need to adjust this? If you're thinking about starting a vlog or doing Vlogmas, jump in. Let's do this. Let's have fun with it. My Vlogmas is going to be very relaxed. That's how I do my channel. It's how I do my life right now. So I invite you to join me, and make sure you subscribe, click that notification bell. Let me know in the comments if you are going to do Vlogmas. Thank you for being here. Have a happy week. Take care.